righty, welcome to this next episode of Your Music, Your Story. Today we're talking with Frequency Within. Well, I guess it's tonight. Anyway, how's it going?
Yeah, going well.
Great.
Nice. So just going to go out on a limb. This is your little practice area?
Yep, this is where the magic happens.
Oh, nice. So is this like one of those lockout things? No, I will say lockout, but
Basically.
Yeah, it's a lockout.
okay. Nice. So, some of your videos you did in there, right? Or wanted like a preview or something, I thought. Or something, I don't know.
Yeah, we record a lot of things in here.
Yeah.
Visual things. Yeah.
Freak TV.
Freak TV.
Yeah.
Videos.
Oh, nice. All right, so who all do we got in the band?
All right. So Jonathan Solis, drummer.
Yeah, I'm Jenna Frequency, and I play guitar.
Erica, lead vocals and rhythm guitar.
And I'm Ollie, and I play bass.
Well, hot diggity. So how long has the band been together?
We've been together for over a decade now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You guys have been around, huh?
we've
Yeah.
been around. Oh yeah. The music industry changed right before our freaking eyes.
Yeah, it is stupid, but whatever.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Yeah,
That's live.
exactly.
So what would you guys consider your style? I know I think it was on the YouTube. You guys had what was it? Alt rock, Southern alt rock, something? That's Southern alt rock, I think it was.
It's alternative rock, but it gets heavy. So like sometimes you have some post-hardcore breakdowns in there. But it leans more towards like an emo alternative rock.
Okay. Have you guys had the same lineup for that decade, or has there been some changes?
So it's been
Lots of
us,
changes.
yeah, lots of changes, but mostly with drummers. It's been me, Oli, and Jenna for the entire time. And we've just was having a lot of bad luck for drummers for a while until we met this guy right here, John. And he's in it to win it.
Nice. That's because drummers are weirdos.
Yes.
No argument there.
No offense.
No argument.
So how long have you been the drummer?
Maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
I want to say. Oh yeah, in October.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's almost 2
your
years now.
birthday.
Yeah, you guys gonna have a band birthday party?
And birthday. We should, yes.
Well,
should
normally we
celebrate.
do things in October because that's when the band started,
Yeah.
in October. So
All right.
works out.
I didn't know that.
You always forget.
Erica just goes along for the ride.
I did not know we
She
started
just
in
gets
October.
in the van and wakes up.
Basically, yeah.
But now you know. So you guys are based in Riverside, is that correct?
Mhm.
Area? I thought it was.
A little
Orange
hard
County.
just because we're all from everywhere.
LA County, Orange County
Yeah,
area.
Orange, LA
Yeah.
County.
Yeah.
But we've been playing shows in Riverside, like in the Inland Empire, Orange County.
Yeah, I would say Riverside's kind of like our backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, I thought I saw Riverside. Maybe just you guys have played a show in Riverside.
many times. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So when I went to your guys' website, you guys are you got some tour dates. Are you guys in the middle of a tour? Because I don't remember looking at the actual dates. I know you said, did you guys play the House of Blues on, was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Or Friday?
This Friday,
Oh, it's Friday?
Saturday.
Oh, shit.
Saturday.
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 All right, I was right.
No, we just finished playing the House Blues on Saturday. But no, we just finished the tour maybe about 2 months ago.
Yeah. So you might have seen tour dates from the summer too. We went out east as far as Nebraska and then as far north as Oregon. So we were gone for a couple weeks.
You played in Nebraska, huh?
That was
Out
one of the best shows
Yeah.
of the tour.
Them corn huskers are a little crazy, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, they really
we
are.
did see corn.
yeah. There's lots of
it.
corn.
Stupid corn. So when you went out on this tour, did you have a band or some bands that went with you, or was it just you guys and you're just playing shows as you went?
It was just us.
This
We-
one was just us.
We were enough.
Yeah, because we just got out of the band, so I don't think we could stick another person in with us.
We brought one person with us,
Yeah.
but he was squished in the back.
Yeah.
We brought our own photographer,
He was-
Ethan Chin. Yeah, very, very talented guy. So he documented the entire, well, all the way up until we came back to California for the most part. Those days that we were out, though, all the way in Nebraska.
Like 80% of the tour.
80%.
That's still pretty good.
Oh
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
That poor guy. We put him through hell.
He was actually taking photos of us like sliding around in the pit, like just to get really good angles of us. So
Yeah.
he put in the work for sure.
He got his due.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Carried
absolutely.
equipment, slept on the floor.
Yeah,
Oh dang, you made him a roadie.
he roughed it. He definitely roughed
He's one of us now.
it.
Maybe he needs to join the band, dude.
Actually, there was one day we made him play guitar.
Oh, yeah.
They had some like
Open
I
mic.
think John played a song too. Yeah, just had him play and sing a song before
Texas.
we went on.
Yeah.
Texas.
He was an opener.
All right, nothing wrong with that. So when you guys booked your shows on this tour, did you know of some of the places you were going to go? So you're like, hey, there's a bar here. I mean, how many people know of anywhere to play in Nebraska unless you're from Nebraska? So did you just have a list of places you wanted to hit up as you went, or what was that process like?
Yeah, so I do a lot of the booking for myself and for other bands too, because I do artist management. So I knew people in a lot of different places, but Nebraska actually they had reached out looking for performers for a summer camp thing that they were doing, and we just happened to be on the road at that time, so it worked out that we would just fit them into our routing. Yeah, and we made it out there, and then some of the ones coming back, we knew local bands and they're able to help us put together shows and stuff like that. So it's a little mix of things.
Oh, that's pretty good. Sounds like fun for you guys. Did you guys make some videos while you're out there, or just pictures?
There's some videos.
Yeah, we got some.
We got some GoPro footage, so we got a few live videos and a lot of stills.
Yeah.
We just need someone to edit it.
We just have time to edit it.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all edit, but
My computer sucks.
we're all very busy.
Had nothing wrong with that. That's what photographers are for.
Yeah.
Photographers are for. So you mentioned Texas and you also Oregon. So that tour was, I guess, as low south as you went was Texas and all the way up to Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a drive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was.
it took us 3 weeks of almost back-to-back days
Yeah.
of performing.
Holy cow. Where did you play in Texas?
We didn't go too far south. We were in Amarillo this time. We've been further south on previous tours, but like you said, it's a lot of driving through like a lot of nothing to get down there. So we had to get out to Nebraska in time, so we just went like kind of through the middle of America to get.
Oh. Yeah, longest drive I ever had in my life was moving out to San Antonio.
Oh yeah.
That drive from El Paso to San Antonio was good. I mean,
Oh yeah,
that was half the trip, and you're just looking at dirt.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
it. One time we did an all-nighter. We played in El Paso, and then after the show, Oli and I drove like, I don't know, 2 a.m. Like we drove all night, all the way into San Antonio,
Yeah.
where we literally just showered and then went to a show in Galveston like that day.
Yeah.
I immediately regret this decision.
But it was worth it.
Yeah.
It was a party, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So one of the videos you guys have out, I'm assuming it's your new one, The Pieces. Is that correct?
Yeah.
In the Inland Empire, Orange County.
Yeah, I would say Riverside's kind of like our backyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, I thought I saw Riverside. Maybe you guys have played a show in Riverside.
many times. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So when I went to your guys' website, you guys you got some tour dates. Are you guys in the middle of a tour? Because I don't remember looking at the actual dates. I know you said, did you guys play the House of Blues on, was it Saturday? Or
Yeah.
Friday?
This Friday,
Oh, it's Friday.
Saturday.
Oh shit.
Saturday.
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 All right, I was right.
No, we just finished playing the House Blues on Saturday. But no, we just finished the tour maybe about 2 months ago.
Yeah. So you might have seen tour dates from the summer too. We went out east as far as Nebraska and then as far north as Oregon. So we were gone for a couple weeks.
You played in Nebraska, huh?
That was
Out
actually one of the best shows
Yeah.
of the tour.
Them corn huskers are a little crazy, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, they really
we
are.
did see corn.
yeah, there was
Lots
lots of
of it.
corn.
Stupid corn. So, when you went out on this tour, did you have a band or some bands that went with you, or was it just you guys and you're just playing shows as you went?
It was just us.
This
We-
one was just us.
We were enough.
Yeah, because we just got out of the band, so I don't think we could stick another person in with us.
We brought one person with us,
Yeah.
but he was squished in the back.
Yeah,
We brought our own photographer,
He was-
Ethan Chin. Yeah, a very, very talented guy. So he documented the entire, well, all the way up until we came back to California for the most part. That those days that we were out, though, all the way in Nebraska.
like 80% of the tour.
80%. Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
That poor guy. We put him through hell.
He was actually taking photos of us like sliding around in the pit, like just to get really good angles of us. So
Yeah.
he put in the work for sure.
He got his due.
Oh
Yes, yes,
definitely.
Carried
absolutely.
equipment, slept on the floor.
yeah.
Oh, dang, you made him a roadie.
He roughed it. He definitely roughed
Yeah. He's one of us now.
it.
Maybe he needs to join the band, dude.
Actually, there was one day we made him play guitar.
Oh, yeah.
They had some like
Open
I
mic.
think John played a song too. Yeah, just had him play and sing a song before
Texas.
we went on.
Yeah.
Texas.
He was an opener.
All right, nothing wrong with that. So when you guys booked your shows on this tour, did you know of some of the places you were going to go? So you're like, hey, there's a bar here. I mean, how many people know of anywhere to play in Nebraska unless you're from Nebraska? So did you just have a list of places you wanted to hit up as you went, or what was that process like?
Yeah, so I do a lot of the booking for myself and for other bands too, because I do artist management. So I knew people in a lot of different places, but Nebraska actually they had reached out looking for performers for a summer camp thing that they were doing, and we just happened to be on the road at that time, so it worked out that we would just fit them into our routing. Yeah, and we made it out there, and then some of the ones coming back, we knew local bands and they're able to help us put together shows and stuff like that. So it's a little mix of things.
Oh, that's pretty good. Sounds like fun for you guys. Did you guys make some videos while you're out there, or just pictures?
There's some videos.
Yeah,
we got
Yeah,
some.
we got some GoPro footage, so we got a few live videos and a lot of stills.
yeah.
We just need someone to edit it.
We just need time to edit it.
Yeah.
We can all edit, but
My computer sucks.
we're all very busy.
I had nothing wrong with that. That's what photographers are for.
Yeah.
Photographers are for. So you mentioned Texas and you also Oregon. So that tour was, I guess, as low south as you went was Texas and all the way up to Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a drive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was.
It took us 3 weeks of almost back-to-back days
Yeah.
of performing.
Holy cow. Where'd you play in Texas?
We didn't go too far south. We were in Amarillo this time. We've been further south on previous tours, but like you said, it's a lot of driving through like a lot of nothing to get down there. So we had to get out to Nebraska in time, so we just went like kind of through the middle of America to get.
Oh. Yeah, longest drive I ever had in my life was moving out to San Antonio.
Oh yeah,
That drive from El Paso to San Antonio was good. I mean,
Oh yeah.
that was half the trip, and you're just looking at dirt.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
it. One time we did an all-nighter. We played in El Paso, and then after the show, Oli and I drove like, I don't know, 2 a.m. Like we drove all night, all the way into San Antonio,
Yeah.
where we literally just showered and then went to a show in Galveston like that day.
Yeah.
I immediately regret this decision.
But it was worth it.
Yeah.
It was a party, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So one of the videos you guys have out, I'm assuming it's your new one, The Pieces. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So what's are you guys doing a lot of the bands I know that I've been talking to, the majority of them are doing releasing singles. They're just releasing one or two. Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
I would presume.
Yeah, that's what we're doing just to build the hype. But we're all from the '90s, so we still very much believe in releasing albums of what as well. So we're giving people little appetizers up until we release our album sometime next year.
Okay. So what's the Pieces one about?
So Pieces is about finding yourself. When I wrote it, it was about me writing letters and just going through the phases of, different styles and just who am I? And at the end, you find yourself. So it's me poking fun at myself for the most part. And I feel like a lot of people can identify with that.
Nice. Where did you guys or who did you get to do your video? And did you have your own idea or did they come with it?
This was all in house.
it was all of us. So I had Ramel. I'm gonna screw up his last name. Ramel Bonaganio. He's gonna hate me. Sorry, Ramel. Him and I both work together on wedding photography and videography. So I brought him in to help us
the shooting and
to do the shooting. Yeah. And for the most part, we all had our hands on the camera when we had to do certain parts. And then the editing I did in-house. I did the editing. So it was all us.
Yeah, all of us. She did a lot of the editing too on our last tour.
During the tour,
yeah, during the tour, like in the van.
So we don't normally let her drive at all, ever.
Yeah. I don't have any depth perception.
I was gonna say, are there stories?
Yeah, lots of them.
But not on the road because
not with
that. Yeah, we don't have but
no,
so she had
no near-death experiences.
No.
Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, you guys all do all those video editing and photography photography. Goodness gracious, photography editing.
It's a tough word sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, is that just you guys do that for fun, or I know you talked about you do a wedding stuff, or is this it's like a job too?
For me, it's a job as well. So I have my own photography and videography company called Erica Torres Photography. I do event photography, weddings and engagements, and family portraiture, and studio photography as well. So that's my other gig as well.
So when people take pictures of your band, do you critique it? That's a bad one, dude.
Nah, I feel like it's such a douchebag move if I do that. Everybody has their own style, unless they like personally ask me like, oh, critique this, then I'll be like, oh, I changed this and this. But anything that is given to us or, like that, I'm glad to take it.
That's what I like to hear. So how do you guys write your music? Do you guys have a certain pattern? You just come with ideas, throw them together and see what works?
I think it's a few different ways.
Yeah.
There's no like wrong way to make a song. Like sometimes Erica will come in and have a song like 90% done. And other times we'll be jamming some stuff out and then Erica will take it home to write lyrics. Yeah, and then we have some that are instrumental that we just kind of like stemmed from one person's idea and like built upon. But since COVID, we've been trying other ways of writing, like being able to edit, like all of us can work in like Logic or whatever DAW we have and, send our stems and work on stuff at home or in the studio. So I think these next few singles that we're coming out with are kind of like a representation of that style of writing.
How was COVID for you guys? Did you guys completely stop playing, or did you just kind of, like you're saying, you played separately at home and just kind of sent tracks or take a break? What did you guys do during COVID?
I don't
At
remember.
the beginning, we kind of took a break because up till then we'd already been a band for so long, and even before we were Frequency Within, like us three were a band before then. So we've been writing music for like ever and always been performing and touring and, you know, we just kind of took a step back from everything and just stayed home. Like we still worked, but we kind of took a step back from the band. And then after the first year of like quarantine, when everything kind of started opening up a little again, we started back up. But during that time, we lost our old drummer. She's not dead.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I said it
Forgot
sounded
her somewhere.
like that because it's COVID.
Things get real quick.
Yeah.
But
We lost her.
yeah. But
She no longer drums.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
right.
not for us. So we were still writing music, but like I think was Pieces one of the ones that we were working on. I think Pieces and another song that we're putting out later. Erica had written a lot of, and we were working on like without drums. I think you had written drums like on the computer, like
Yeah.
and then you had been talking to John, and we were like thinking of having a drummer. I forgot what you call it. Oh, auditions. We haven't done it
yeah.
in so long.
Yeah. So I personally I dread drumming auditions.
I have to turn that
It's
on.
like the worst thing in life. Out of like 10 drummers, you'll find one that's good, and then the others are just kind of like doing their own thing. So yeah, over the past few years, like she said, we've had many drummers, and I've always just found that part to be the worst, my least favorite. So when we were looking for a new one, this last time I was like, okay, here we go again. And the first guy shows up, John, and we're just like, all right, here we go. Show us what you got. And it was just like instantly like, yeah, hell yeah, this is it.
Thank
And
God.
Drum solo, dude. Drum solo.
No,
Yeah. I think not just like the drums, but like I think we had asked him to learn like 3 songs.
And he learned
Yeah.
them all.
And he learned more than the 3 songs.
Yeah.
pretty much learned the entire set list.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, he went like beyond what we asked. That's awesome. And he did them well. So yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I can say I've only really tried out once for a band, and it was awkward. It was down in San Diego. They needed a bass player. I like Primus. I'm a big 311 Primus fan.
Nice.
They're kind of a little more of the hard rock, so
Okay.
you know they're like, "Well, did you write any music?" Yeah, but it doesn't work with this. I didn't really think it through trying out for him, but definitely awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like you've been through that a few times, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. More than you. Oh my God. I have PTSD.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Before Jonathan, I was like, let's just get a drum machine and
Yeah, I was sold on that idea. I was like, yeah.
like,
You know what? I was so sold on it because I was tired of it. I was like, man, this is it. Like, we're gonna become that band that has a backing track, and it's the backing track's gonna be nothing but the drums. Like, I was just over it. But no, everything worked out. Everything worked out in the end.
Yeah, he puts up with us.
Yeah.
We
more
put up
like
with
you guys put
him.
up with me. Gotta be the tension breaker. Sometimes it's too much tension. Everyone's too serious.
Hey. That's what makes a band. You know, sometimes the tension, the tension between everybody.
keeps you
Of course, sometimes that's what breaks it up. But
You need the right amount.
yeah, you have to have the proper tension.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, just out of curiosity, John, how long have you been playing drums?
I think I'm going on only like 4, maybe 5 years.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so in my old band, we had the drummer take off because he was raising his kid and everything like that. And we were trying to do drum auditions as well, trying to find a drummer. No responses, no nothing. We just had a bass player reply, but I was the bass player. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I was like, try him out, see if you guys like him and everything like that. I'll jump on drums. I was like, I'll just wing it. Now, now I'm out of that band and I'm in this band.
Now he has like 20 drum kits
And
and
I'm still winging it.
Oh my God. You're doing
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's just a lot of, you know, repetition and I guess luck that I was able to catch on.
Yeah, that takes some skill and some talent. But I mean, so I guess your desire to play drums was all out of necessity.
Kind of necessity. I think my main reason I never wanted to do drums was because they're too damn expensive. It's like $300 for one cymbal, like a good cymbal, and I need 4 of them.
Hell yeah. That's why I only have 3 back there. I don't want to buy another one.
Well, they're trying to get me. We're trying to add a China to it, but
Yeah.
Eventually.
The new
One
songs need China's.
We'll eventually add it.
Where are your bells?
I have a cowbell.
That's not the same.
Yeah, you need
Oh no.
one of these suckers.
Oh, I had one of those too.
Yeah.
But-
Loud as hell,
Yeah,
that,
for such a little thing.
and then like,
but they're fun.
like a 10-foot gong too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just put it
Yes.
behind you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and who's gonna carry this?
You.
Oh. You're the drummer, dude.
I know, that's why I'm only sticking small right now. I was like, even people like that. I have bongos back there. We'll add those in too.
Oh dang. Hey, you're gonna have like a Neil Peart set here pretty soon.
I know, but I'm only gonna use like 4 things.
It's all
It's all
for show.
for show.
It's all just for shows.
Yeah, we played with this hard rock band. This was years ago. The dude showed up with like a total Lars Ulrich set. I mean, it looked just like it, white and black, same size and everything, except he only had like 4 cymbals. Whole show, the dude could have had 3 pieces of that whole set. He did not touch one thing. And I'm like, man, you spent a lot of money on that dumb thing. Just not to ever use it. I understand not using it on every song, but hell, at least use it once on something, hit something. But
Incorporate it somehow.
it looked nice. I'm not gonna lie, I was mildly envious.
Oh, for sure. I've seen
But-
drum sets. That's one thing too I like about drums. Everything's so customizable and so many things
Yeah.
to do with it.
They're fun.
Oh yeah.
I built those ones back there years ago.
Oh, you built it?
Yeah. That's how customizable they are.
I wanted to try it, but then I know it's gonna sound horrible, so I need like somebody to teach me.
They were, I built them as in I bought the shells and then painted them and drilled holes and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool and they sound good, but they were not in any way, shape, or form worth it. Not at all. I think by the time I was done, it was like $1,700 just for the drums.
And you could
Yeah. I could have just bought something a whole lot better. It's experience. That's what it is. I guess.
It's nice.
So one of the other songs you guys have on there is I think it was a lyrics video, "The Ghost We Carry."
Yes.
We are wandering down this road. Windows down, colder hits, destination unknown. I feel the rain on my skin. My mind breaks in silence, it's crashing from within. And from this, I was delivered. Woke up from a nightmare to a different hell. We all fall shining light. Is this my saving grace or new hell? I can't bear the breath with those like you next to me. With those like you next to me. I can't bear the breath. I can't bear the breath. I can't bear the breath.
So when did that one came out? I think it was a few years ago, or was it months ago?
That was two.
If I had the right page open.
The
Last
first
year.
one that we came out with John on the drums.
Mhm.
Since like we had taken our break during COVID. So what year was that? 22 is
That was
probably
last
last year.
I think it was last year.
Yeah, beginning of last year that we put that one out.
And that one's just the video on there was just a lyrics video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing one. Okay. What's that song about?
It's about like letting go of who you used to be, but there's still parts of you that linger and haunts you, and dealing with that. So that's what the ghost next to me is like. That lyric is basically about, it's fighting against that, and trying to figure out, do I keep this part of me, or do I just let it go, as I'm going into a new place in my life? So it's that whole inner battle.
Nice. Curious on when you write your lyrics, do you I don't even know how to ask it, but are some of your lyrics, are they all drawn on some sort of experience, or some sort of have some sort of meaning in life, or are you able to just, because I know some people can, like, so I don't know if you know Dave Alarcon. Everybody knows Dave, that seems like. He plays in the Retcons and the Maxis.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so I used to play in a band with him, and he would write lyrics. Sometimes he'd be like, yeah, I was watching Love Line, and then I came up with some lyrics.
As
Just throws them. And so I know some people are just completely detached from their lyrics, and other people, there's typically some sort of meaning to them in them.
For the most part, all my lyrics have some sort of attachment to it.
usually about her cats.
It's stupid. It's mostly about like the season I'm in my life, or thinking about the past, or even in times where if I'm having a dry spell, I look through all my journals, I look through past notes, I pull stuff from that and throw it into a song. So I'm pretty attached to all my lyrics for the most part.
Nice. That's good. Not singing about stupid stuff. Well,
I think
maybe I don't know. Not the cats were stupid. I guess that came out wrong.
whoa, the cats aren't.
I apologize.
That's it.
She's like, I'm
Memo's over.
about the cats.
We're done. We're out. F this fool. So Ollie, how long have you been playing bass?
Shoot.
I
Actually,
think
when
like
we
7
started
years.
playing, I started off as a guitarist, and it was our first band was all three of us playing guitar,
Mhm.
and every other song we would switch bass player.
Me and you would switch the bass.
Yeah, and then
Fine.
once we started getting the ball rolling, I think it just made more sense to keep me on bass and Erica on guitar, and yeah, that was it.
So
for that
I'm sorry.
10 years.
I'm sorry to notice your drummer and your bass player were all out of necessity.
Yeah,
Fine, I guess I'll play this dumb thing.
we can all play guitar.
I like bass.
Yeah, and I think you both played drums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In
Anyway.
a school band, I was a drummer.
In church, I was a drummer.
Do you guys do the switcheroo?
No,
Pretty
it takes
much.
so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's weird when bands do that. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't know.
What it was is we did it a lot when
Yeah,
we first started off, and
I'm over it now.
I think we're over it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got out of my
we
system.
only do it on TikTok, and it's
Yeah.
just to confuse people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that way they don't know who does what?
Yeah.
They don't actually. We did one of those like guess who our member is, and like
They couldn't do
they
it.
couldn't do it.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. So you guys talked about coming up with an album soon.
Yes.
Are you guys going to record that on your own? Are you going to go somewhere? And if so, where? Do you have ideas of where you want to go to record it?
So we're gonna go through Vinegar Hill. Mario did an excellent job with our singles, and I feel like it only makes sense to continue on with him, because I'm married to him for the album. And as of right now, we are recording demos on our own. So we're getting out all the ideas and just we have an idea, we put it down, and we're gonna take a look at it next year and then choose which ones are gonna be on the album.
How many ideas do you have so far?
Oh man, I don't know. How many do we have?
A lot. Yeah.
We have a lot.
We're probably ultimately gonna have twice as many at least that we need for an album, and then slash it in half. For
Okay.
actually gonna make it.
Are you are all these ideas they're complete songs and you're just gonna pick the songs, or are these, you know what, I like this section of a song, can we move it with this one? Or is it each individual songs and you'll just cut a whole song kind of a deal?
It's mostly mixed. So there are some songs that are like fleshed out, and there are others where we are like just recorded a part of it and we'll build on it later. So it's kind of a mixture of all of it at once. For the ones that we only recorded a part of it, those are the ones that we'll start probably pulling other ideas from and building from there.
Okay. How many do you know how many songs you might want on your album? Do you have an idea?
I mean,
I think at least
6
like
great ones.
I think at least 12 for the album.
12.
You say that, but we have 4 done.
Wow.
And then another 5th one that just needs to be recorded.
Yeah, that is true.
And then
It's doable.
It is actually.
I just not the double albums.
that's a lot of
That's
work.
later.
I don't want to do
I'm
that.
not a
that's-
fan of those.
That's when we're like Mick Jagger's age, and you know.
I'm gonna be alive.
We
Oh,
all
we'll be
old.
long gone.
Oh, sweet.
We'll be on the 5th drummer. Shut up, all.
We just put an album and it's holographic, but the drummer changes.
No love for the drummer.
I wrote the song. I started the band.
Oh my god.
We still like you. We still like you.
Like a
Oh, that's a good one. So another one of the other videos I watched, you did a live performance at a brewery, but it looked like it was outside. Let me see if I can pull the YouTube.
which one?
I remember that one. I had blonde hair then and an undercut. Yes, I was just watching that a few days
not
ago.
from the last.
No, that would have been in Riverside. Oh wait, was it recently?
Okay, so a live performance of Oxygen at Persuasion or something.
Oh. Persuasion Brewery.
Oh,
that was up in
that was in
Modesto.
Modesto.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
Modesto.
Yeah.
It's hot.
How'd you get? I mean, Modesto.
Yeah, it was on part of our tour, so you know, on the way up north.
Yeah.
Was it the
It wasn't like, hey, we got a show in Modesto. It was along the road.
Yeah, because we had played there before. We played a festival there, so then we booked a show there on another tour after that, and had people come out to the brewery.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I was curious. It was outside. Was it hot? Like as you said?
Oh
yes, yes,
That was
very
terrible.
hot. And I think I like lost my voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you lost
yeah.
It was the beginning of a tour, and I
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
It was the
lost
first
my
show.
Oh yeah, I remember now. That was yeah. Oh god, it was hot.
Wow. Now the flashbacks are coming.
The PTSD, it's coming back. I'm just kidding. That was a good show, though. It was a really good show.
That was my first one. That was my first tour.
Yeah, your
Oh,
first
yeah.
tour. And then I had to try to make him sing my backing vocals because I couldn't sing.
And then that's when I learned he could sing. I didn't know John could sing up until that point. And after that, we've been using his angelic vocals ever since.
Sings like an angel.
Yeah, now every time we go to a show, they're like, a mic for the drummer.
Yeah.
And we're like, yes, we need 4 microphones. We all sing, please.
But I'm not allowed to talk during the show.
Mute that dude's mic during the in betweens. Ain't no one want to hear
I'm
from
not
him.
really allowed to talk either.
Yeah, one of my pedals is actually his kill switch.
John's like, hey,
Yeah,
You are done.
like that's enough of that.
Sometimes it's a little too quiet. You know? People want to talk.
So you got to crack a joke or two.
That's right.
You know.
well, he's like, nope.
Mm-mm.
Did
He's
you
a
guys
higher-
hear the?
Drummers. What would we do without them?
60.
So, Jenna, with you guitar, how long have you been playing guitar?
Too long.
Okay.
Too
Done.
long.
Next
Prob-
question.
yeah. I think
Oh, right.
I've been playing guitar probably since like middle school. I didn't really take it serious until I was in college, and then I started to learn more about like music theory and actually like composing things and develop like piano skills and stuff. And then met up with these guys and started like performing live.
Okay. So you know a little bit of music theory, huh?
Yeah. We try to teach John. I think we're starting a new segment where we teach him music theory terms because you know he plays drums. So
He doesn't have to know the key of the song.
Beat 1. Yes.
They always try to get me to count some weird numbers. Like there's more than 4.
No, there's not there. There's only 4 and weirdos. That's all.
Let's say they what is it, 6, 7 or whatever?
What?
I don't know.
Where's that
6'8".
mute button?
I think 6'8".
6, 8.
Six.
I don't know. Does it work?
I'm done. I'm done.
But then they try to count it for me. I'm like, my brain doesn't work that. My brain will just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. That's it.
Whatever.
Hey, as long as you got the 4/4.
It works.
I get to the
Oh,
4.
As long as it works.
What's crazy is we do have a song in 6/8,
There you go.
Oh, but it works.
but yeah, he still counted in 4/4, but it still feels like it's in 6/8.
it's like
so
a weird syncopate. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
works.
he can count it how he
It works.
wants.
My head just stretches it out.
Just make the notes longer.
Yeah,
Instead of-
basically.
what is it? What did that go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so it go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not even close.
But
It
it
works.
sounds like it's right when he's playing it, so
That's all I care
we
about.
don't hound him for it.
It's
You know?
okay. We're having him studied.
Just think nothing else matters from Metallica.
Is that not a 4?
That's a 6/8. I'm pretty sure. Or
Oh,
that's a
really?
triplet 4s. I'm not gonna remember. One of those two.
I'm pretty sure Lars plays it in 4/4 too.
That's the only thing he does do is 4/4.
That's why I learned it from. I just saw them.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, it's a great show.
Man, they're old. Man, they're old. But whatever. He was the one when I first started playing drums. I got one of his from the music store. It was it just had 3, I think it was 3 albums or 3 songs from a bunch of artists, and Metallica was one of them. They had Master of Puppets, Blacken, and One. So that was when I started learning to play the drums. And it was, yep, I can't do that.
Oh, I practiced with those songs just to get the speed up.
Yeah. He was good back then. I mean, I guess he's still kind of good. He's just old.
Yeah.
But we're all up there. I know they did when they made that what is it, Monster Within? I don't know. Their documentary when they made it in 2000, I think 2001.
Kind of monster.
Anyway, so there's one video of Lars running. He's just jogging, I guess, to the gym. And I had a thought that said, man, if I saw that dude, I would think that old goofy bastard is running in the morning. And then you're thinking, that's German to one of the most famous heavy metal bands in the world. And he just looks like a goober in tennis clothes running.
A goober.
Totally throws you off, but whatever.
Oh,
So what do you guys have coming up next? What do you guys got going on?
So next we have a single coming out in October, at the beginning of October. It's called Cursed. So we haven't leaked it yet, but it's super fun. And we're playing a bunch of SoCal shows in October.
Yeah, so we'll be playing that one live too now.
Oh, so you're already playing it live. You're just going to do the video here pretty soon in a single?
No, we haven't even played it live yet.
We will be in October though.
Yeah.
A surprise.
Yeah.
Nice. So are you going to do a video with that one?
Later on we will.
It'll probably be a lyric video first,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
I think we'll come back to it and do an
The
actual
full
video for it.
Yeah.
A full production video. Are you going to do the same thing like you did with Pieces, where you guys are going to just kind of do it in house?
No, not on this one. So when it comes to our album, we're gonna relinquish control a little bit because the album, I mean, the singles are our babies, but the ones that are making it on the album, we're gonna let somebody else have that stress.
Okay. When you guys, okay, so you guys are working on your demos. Let's just, okay, you figure out, okay, we want X songs, 1 through whatever it is. How long typically do you guys go into a studio to record? Are you the type that just, look, we're going to go in, knock this out as fast as possible? Or are you going to, okay, no, we want to try and get the best sound of the drums and the guitars? Or what's your process for recording?
A little bit of both, I'd say. Like we go in there, we knock it out, but at the same time, like we want the best sounds coming out of, when it comes to vocals, we'll do take after take. When it comes to guitars, take after take.
Yeah.
We are perfectionists in our craft,
But
and
we do put a lot of time into the pre-production.
Yeah.
So we make sure we're well rehearsed, that we actually do all of like scratch tracks and like demo. We like solidify everything here in our studio before we even go in to do final recording at the nicer studio. So that we have like any kinks worked out, anything that we need to like practice, we do it in advance. And then when we get there, we just want to, like Erica said, get the best sound out that we can.
Nice. So what kind of studio musicians are you guys? I know some just absolutely loathe it. They hate every minute of it. It's the worst thing in life. Others love it. Some are somewhere in between. Some are like whatever, and then they're just garbage. Met some that just amazing musicians. You get into the studio and they just fall apart. Or the other way around, here's like, you're not very good, but for some reason you get in the studio, you're like, man, I didn't know you were good. What kind of musicians are you guys?
I prefer, like personally, I prefer going into the studio over playing live shows.
Oh, wow.
It excites me being in there. I get excited with, I'm a techie type of person, so I love seeing, the cuts and the edits and everything like that. It makes me so stoked. So I love being in the studio. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because we actually have a producer that'll work with us, and we can at least kind of like explain things that like we want out of it, as far as like effects and sounds and like where we want the song to go and what we need added to it to bring out what we want. But yeah, I think we all kind of have fun. Obviously, it's like you're never gonna get everything right away. Sometimes things, it's just like finding the right sound forever, and then by the time you do, you're which guitar do we want to use for this, which amp, or are we just gonna go all digital? Like there's so much in it that like keeps us busy, I guess, and I think we all kind of enjoy it.
Apparently somebody does not.
No, I prefer to play live shows.
Because there's not as many mics in the way to hit.
I'm just trapped.
Yeah, it is. I think we use a ton of mics.
I think we use 15 mics. mics on the last drum.
Yeah, something like that. It was wild. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Just drums?
Just
Yeah,
drums.
Just
just
the
drums. And man, those drums sounded so
Yeah,
good.
we spent almost a whole day on drums.
It was a whole day.
Yeah.
It was all day. It was setting up.
Yeah. He recorded all.
back to back.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I
how
know.
many we could,
Yeah,
right?
he recorded 5 songs.
I was gonna say we,
Yeah.
He did 5.
I wasn't
Well,
sure if we were
5.
gonna say how many songs we
I
had
recorded
ready to go.
5 songs back to back.
It was like you were doing good too. It was like no mess ups. It was just like straight on through.
We just did a few
It was
takes for
crazy.
safety, but
Nobody talked to him. He's in the zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
actually we messed with him.
They
a
were
little
messing
bit.
with me. They were just bumping up the BPM. Like
Oh
In the
yeah,
middle of the song.
I was on time though.
yeah.
You
Doesn't
did.
matter. You can't keep up.
Actually, we kept making him change the ending of some of the songs.
Oh yeah.
We were like, oh, it'd be kind of cool if you added this, and he knocked it out. And we're like,
I was shocked.
that was great, but what if we add this on top of that?
And he knocked
And
that out too.
Knocked that out too. Yeah. Next thing you know, he's like doing blast beats at the end of one of our songs.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, we're like, okay, you got to do this, 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 and this, and don't forget that.
And you
Yeah.
can
And then
understand
just
why.
all
I
in
don't care.
one-
Oh, that's why he
But,
hates it. Yeah.
No, it's fun. It's just after I'm done with the drums, then I get bored.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes
has to wait.
sense.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I think he had to stay, and then we did vocals last, and then he did some of the vocals, but like you didn't do anything the whole like
no, I was just
In the middle. Yeah.
waiting. I
you were.
Yeah, that's not very exciting.
was chilling.
So I'm just trying to think how on earth, what would you use 15 mics for? Because I know, like I've seen one of your videos, your set's it's not a big set. So I could reasonably place at least 8 or 9.
Well,
Where with the rest of them?
For example, there was some that are like a room mic, and then you got one on the bottom for the resonant head, the top for the beater head, and then you got some at the top to get the overheads, and then you got some at the side to get that one sound. Then you got some, in front of to hear his breathing. Like it's you get every you're getting a 3-dimensional like sound, so you're getting every aspect, track after track, to hear like this full entire kit. And that's what makes it sound so big, because it's all the layers. It's all these mics, not one outside of the room. You're just, it's getting crazy, I know, but that's what makes it sound so.
Yeah, we'll have to have him do a like rundown of
Yeah.
the mics and stuff. But yeah, it was like, I'm not gonna do that in here.
I was a
We
big
use,
fan
like-
of the crotch mic, actually.
Yeah, the crotch mic.
The crotch mic added like some heft to the kick.
Not sure even
was-
what that even pick up. Other maybe fart or something. Put that on that low end.
That's the 808.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, I've worked with other producers when doing the drums, and everyone's got their own setup,
Their own style.
their own style, and stuff like that. So I'm always interested in that part too. It's just, okay, why are you putting this right here? What's your reasoning for this? There was like a little subwoofer that I always thought was like, why the hell are you guys putting a snare in front of the kick drum?
Yeah.
But it was a little subwoofer. I was like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
But that part is interesting to me.
Nice. So lastly, Erica, how long have you been playing guitar?
I picked up guitar when I was about 14. I'm turning 32 this October. So you do the math. I don't know.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do the math.
A little bit of time.
Or
But I've been originally I was playing saxophone. Saxophone's my first love, the tenor sax, and bari sax. I love it. But my dad showed me a Jimi Hendrix concert, and it just rocked my world. Then I got into Joan Jett, and from there I just thought, well, saxophone isn't cool, but the guitar is. So just picked up guitar and started playing in bands, right, like in high school, and never stopped.
Could you still play the sax at all?
I still bring it out. I just played my saxophone to a Michael Jackson song, Beat It, a few days ago, because I have the Michael Jackson vinyl. So I like put it on, and I sat there with my little alto sax, and I was just playing, a little over it. So I bring it out, I dust it off just to have some fun, but
The
No.
neighbors love it.
not to really like do anything with it. That's gonna be later when I'm like a senior. I'm gonna be in a jazz band, so that's for later.
So your sax isn't going to make a surprise appearance on any albums?
Uh,
Any-
Maybe recordings, but not.
not like
Live.
it.
Not live.
Person, yeah.
Oh, where's the fun in?
We'll see. Maybe I'll
That'd
change
be
my
good.
mind next year. I'm not
Yeah.
concrete.
Be a ska band. Except you need like 10 more members or something like that.
Yeah, we need a whole horn section.
Yeah.
Yeah, silly horns. And they're silly.
We know a lot of horn players
Yeah,
too.
I
do.
So
Yeah.
it
We
means
do
just-
know a whole horn section.
Yeah, we know a whole horn section, so we can make that
Uh-oh.
happen if we wanted it to.
Yeah.
Maybe it should happen, huh?
Maybe one day we'll play with an orchestra.
Who knows?
That's the dream. I would love to play with an orchestra, but the drummer has to play on time to do that, so we have to wait.
Dang.
Actually, you know what?
Swing
One
it.
of our newer singles that's not released yet does have a lot of strings
in it.
in it.
That's true.
So
So okay, what do you mean? So you go, all right, you recorded the songs, you said, hey, let's put some strings in there. Like how, I mean, you got guitar players, how'd you get strings to go with it? Just, hey, that sounds good.
It fit.
I wrote that part of the song originally, and I had like a digital, like a synthesizer doing everything, and I showed it to the band, and I was like, I don't know if it'll fit with us or not, and they're like, no, yeah, we could do something with that, and then yeah, and then it ended up being one of the singles where we're gonna release soon.
That one's sick.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's such a good
It's
song.
later though. Probably
Yeah.
next year.
Oh.
January, probably January.
Oh, okay.
Not too far off.
I keep
There's a
forgetting.
lot of news to you, I hear.
Yeah, I just show up.
She forgets a lot.
I
too,
do
though.
forget a
We're
lot.
lucky she's here for the interview.
And I was kind of on time, which is a rarity.
Yeah, you
I appreciate it.
were the first here last week.
Yeah, I tried really hard for that.
So if you guys are going to play this song live, would you get your backing tracks with the strings? Would you just leave the strings out, or what are you going to do?
So it doesn't need the strings, so we'd be fine without a backing track. The song itself is still strong, but we'll most likely have a backing track with the strings in it.
Uh-oh, that means the drummer's got to be on time.
No.
Yeah.
Wing it.
No, all in all, though, he's on time. He's become the backbone. He's
Yeah,
become
we already have
my
a couple
backbone,
songs
yeah.
with backing tracks, and yeah, it works.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh man, the backing tracks are so freaking cool, and even for this new stuff coming out, it's gonna be top notch. I'm really excited to show people how much we've all grown, like as musicians, and also like, you know, in this band, and with each member, we all add something to the table, and I feel like, especially like since John came in, he added like an aspect that we didn't have before. So it's kind of, things have gotten crazy enough, even heavier. So I'm really excited for these new singles and for what's to come.
Well, that's awesome. One last question. Can I put some of these videos in here in the podcast?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, totally awesome. Well, thanks for joining me tonight and indulging my questions, and thanks for sharing your story with me and all the shenanigans.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us. Appreciate it.
All righty. Well, you guys have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
I don't understand why you're being like this.
What? I being like this? Wait, why? I being like this?
Why do you have to be this way?